Hi everyone! It's time for some self-love with makeup. My name is Christina, and for this episode, I am going to share with you an easy peasy makeup look and at the same time show you how to multitask your makeup items. And for a quick background, I'm actually on a minimalistic journey with makeup wherein I only buy the things I need and I make the most with what I have. Let's begin, shall we? Now, moisturizer as your primer. Now, everybody says that a good makeup always has the perfect base. And by base, they always say primer. What they don't tell you is that your moisturizer can work very much like a primer. So if you don't have issues with skin texture or excess oils, or even if you do but you embrace them, you can very much use your moisturizer as your primer. The importance here is that you hydrate your skin enough so that the makeup blends well on it. Now, most of the moisturizers on the market are also vitamin enriched, and it's really nice that your base is actually a skincare product. Foundation as your concealer. Now, most makeup companies would tell you that their foundation works best with their concealer. Well, that could be true because, compatible yung formulation of both products. But what they don't tell you is that you don't actually need both. What I'm trying to say is that if you're looking for coverage, I suggest that you look for a perfect match to your skin tone and skin color in a full coverage foundation form. It's the most versatile form. Why? Because if you want full coverage, then there you have it. If you want to tone it down a bit, go to light to medium coverage, you can just add moisturizer or a liquid highlighter or a liquid bronzer to it, and voila! Sheer coverage. And if you want to cover the occasional blemish or the monthly acne, you just need to put a thin layer of that foundation, let it sit or dry down a bit, and then go ahead, put a little bit more. That should very much cover those blemishes because, after all, it's a full coverage foundation. And you don't have to worry about mixing and matching the tone and the color of your concealer versus your foundation because you're using the same product. So, you can't go wrong. Now, you've seen earlier I had a couple of spots here and here and here. I can cover that with the same foundation. So let me just pat the area a little bit, make sure that the product has settled perfectly, and I'm gonna go in and dab. Now, foundation as your eyeshadow primer. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I tried so many eyeshadow primers in my lifetime and they all feel the same to me. Like the texture, even the smell, even the opacity of it, it's like a full coverage foundation. So nowadays, I do not buy eyeshadow primers. I just go ahead and use the same foundation that I'm wearing with the rest of my face. That way, I don't have to worry if the eyeshadow primer is going to match in terms of color and tone with the rest of my face. It just makes my life so much easier. And so I'm gonna dab in again to that same foundation right now, and I'm gonna put it on my eyelids. Matte brown eyeshadow as your eyebrow product. Now, there has been so many eyebrow products on the market that I'm sure you went out and tried all of those, but you might have overlooked that your favorite eyeshadow palette could have your perfect eyebrow product substitute. If you're a hoarder of brown, neutral, or earth tone eyeshadow palettes, then I'm sure that you have a wide array of brown eyeshadow products on your stash. What you need to look for is a brown that's not too reddish, but more on the gray-brown, gray-black side of the spectrum. Now, what you need to do is to go find a flat brush, dampen it with your favorite setting spray, and dip into the pan, make a paste. So I'm gonna do is, I got a bit of the product and I'm gonna spread it on the mirror so I get to know the opacity or the intensity that I want, and draw on those eyebrows. I assure you, you will have eyebrows that will last you for so many hours. Cream blush as your eyeshadow and lip color. Now, if you ask me what product I will bring to a deserted island, teka nga, makeup talaga. Well, anyway, my ride or die makeup product will always be a cream blush. You can easily put layer after layer to get the color payoff that you want. And if you went overboard, you can easily remove some of the item using your fingers or a damp sponge. It's fail-proof. It also helps that the recent makeup trends are leaning towards the natural look, which means parang galing lang ako sa labas or nakita ko lang si crush, yung medyo healthy, glowy looking. And you can get that effect by using the same color or similar colors to your eyes, cheeks, and lips. So, for whatever effect you like, a cream blush can do that for you. So I prefer to use a medium-sized brush head. That way, mas precise yung placement ng blush. Eyeshadow as highlighter, contour, and bronzer. I've been very adventurous with highlighter. I've tried items with a subtle shimmer, those with pearlescent shades, or whether they go metallic or with chunky glitter. So I realized it's the same thing I did with eyeshadow. I just went out and tried to see how much glam I can incorporate into my life. So it goes without saying that you can use those pretty shimmery pearlescent metallic eyeshadows as your highlighter. In fact, if you ask me, those highlighters are just big pans of eyeshadow that they're trying to sell individually to all of us. All you need is a small eyeshadow pan and a precise brush for a precise placement of your everyday highlighter. So the same goes with your bronzer and contour. Well, for bronzers, you must look for a warm, shimmery shade, and that's not too dark. For contour, it has to be matte and grayish to mimic shadows on the face. So again, if you are a hoarder of neutrals or earth tone palettes, definitely you will find those colors in your makeup stash. There you have it, guys, another makeup session with me. So whatever is your passion, be it makeup, skincare, exercise, I hope you find the time to indulge during this love month. Now, come to think of it, we love spending time with the people that we love. So if you love yourself, make sure to find time to do the things that make you happy, inspire you, basically the things you love. Because when you're in that happy space, mentally and emotionally, you are a bearer of good vibes. And that means you can share this to the people around you, and that enables everyone to do greater things every day. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like a weekly dose of good vibes, tips, and tricks, please consider subscribing to our family's channel, where we share with you our journey into finding better ways to live. Subscribe now and ring that notification bell so that you will be notified when a new video is up. Follow us on our Instagram and like our Facebook page. where we share with you daily details of our life as a young family. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.